On a warm afternoon in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, EA Sports brings you to Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now here's the former Panther, had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Mims in motion right. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Throw left side complete. That's Ortiz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On first down, it's Purdy. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ortiz. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Now Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. They'll look to throw here on first down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a second and 10. Slot man moves right. Back to the air on second down, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And this one is right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Ready. Blaster, 6. Black shot. Smash, red. 6, mega. Hut.
It's Young on first down. This is caught. It's Floyd. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going up. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
43 rails.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Panthers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign, dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Another run by Bigsby. Oh, look at the juke. There he goes, left side. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big hit there. First down gain of 26 yards. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Needle blue. 22 needles. Set, go.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. Muscles him off. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Purdy off the play fake. He finds his man, complete. It's Ortiz. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. McCaffrey following the penalty. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 yards to go, second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Play action. Now Purdy. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ortiz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job. And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Ayuk goes in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand. Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing here, Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete, right around the 8. Touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are once again back in front. Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Panthers 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On the set.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Here we go.
A hole
Here
to
we go.
dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Green jack. Trail green. Blue stripe. Bang.
Now here's Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Ready.
Not an
ready.
easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Black Ultra. Steel black. Set cut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Ford on left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Bigsby. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 57 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and a couple.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. He's got his first catch here before halftime. He goes for a first down. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On the double.
This is 2nd and 8. On play action, Young. He hits Floyd on the right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the carry, Bigsby. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half. Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Ortiz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the 1st half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Okay, ready?
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Set.
Young to throw it. He finds Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Young off the play fake. Able to find Ford. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go, set. Red, cycle. White, white. Red, yellow. Set, cut.
Young. Got a man here. It's Wilson. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. 31 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the... The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Purdy now to throw off the play action. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action here. Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Derek Brown. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Down. Ready, ready.
A run here with Bigsby. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Come on.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready?
And Bigsby once more. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Nice linebacker play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Bigsby. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ready up. Hut.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, right?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready?
The Young keeps it, moving right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Purdy's throw here caught by Mims. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Moody. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Panthers 24, 49ers 17. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spot on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode, trying to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll try to throw now. Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Deron Payne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ready.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here we go.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Claws red. Set.
Now Young. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Purdy. This pass complete to Higgins.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Ortiz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Purdy to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
To throw is Purdy. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throw left side complete. That's Ortiz. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Purdy to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here now, 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Now Moody for the PAT. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick-6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
First throw of overtime for Purdy. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Third and 19. Now a first throw here in overtime. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here comes the 49ers punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 145 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On the ready? Ready.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
Smash, red. 6, mega. Hut, hut.
What can Young do in the OT? It's brought in by Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Panthers have won the football game. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the